We're back though. The sun moved. I'm wearing sunglasses now. I'm the same guy though. I'm the same guy under here. Rob's changed,
Yes.
right? How have you changed?
I've changed my clothes.
Oh,
These are different
oh,
clothes. Yes.
good. Let's move on and talk about some YouTube, TikTok, and creator culture. Okay, true or false question for you.
All right.
Okay, the first ever photo uploaded to Instagram back in 2010 featured two teen girls at the beach.
I have no basis for knowing that, so I'm going to say yes.
Good call. False.
False.
It was a stray dog.
Oh, there you go.
Stray dog.
All right.
I know.
Well, good for that dog. I hope it's famous. It's like, I guess you never know what was the name of the dog that was in Sputnik or whatever. Got very famous.
Yeah, very Russian name.
Yeah.
We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this.
I'm not remembering. We'll get back to you with it. All right. We're gonna keep going.
Yeah, great.
All right. You got another one for me or no?
Yeah. I was gonna say that. Whatever.
Okay.
Now it's gone. This moment's gone.
All right.
Okay. So seriously though, enough kidding around.
All right. We
okay.
hate kidding.
In the last year, because it's been 1 year.
Yes.
You wrote a lot about YouTube and creators. Why should old school media people take YouTube seriously?
I think we're actually in a moment right now where they're taking it more seriously than ever before. I mean, to back up, I mean we looked at YouTube, and I think like the creator community, the studios looked at it as these were lower quality, low production value. People were filming their lunch. They were filming their shopping at the mall. They were they didn't view it as real content that competes with the kind of content that television networks and studios produce. But I think over time, what we saw is that YouTube basically ate their lunch. That people were consuming content on YouTube, some of which was studio content. So the studios were using it as a platform to promote their own shows and movies and things like that. But YouTube really found a way to reach people throughout their entire day. Most people, if you think about watching Netflix, you're watching Netflix at night. YouTube, people, if they're waiting for the bus, if they're eating their lunch, if they're walking, sitting on a train or whatever it is, people are watching YouTube videos. So they're being consumed all day, and the number of hours consumed by people on YouTube is just astounding. So I think people who initially basically said, oh, that's a separate thing, didn't quite understand that there's only 24 hours in a day. You're competing with any sort of content that people are consuming, including the YouTube content.
Do you watch anything on YouTube?
Not on a steady basis. I think I watch some podcasts, but I don't really watch anything steadily on YouTube.
Yeah. Question for you: What do you think traditional Hollywood still does better than creators?
I think when you're talking about the scale of productions, that studios can still, like when you've got shots that have hundreds or thousands of extras, when you've got complex setups and action pieces. I think that Hollywood is definitely ahead of the game when it comes to that. But I also think that some of these new tools that we've been talking about are leveling the playing field, where you or I could go in and we can create scenes with massive explosions, with alien invasions, things like that. That are now capable. We're now capable of creating without the studio system.
Yeah. So to your point before, I think you were referencing the big hits, Backrooms and Obsession.
Yeah.
Right. What do you think we, meaning everyone in the industry, everyone more on the business side of the industry, can take away from those being big successes?
I think that certainly post-pandemic there was a big concern about the longevity of the theatrical motion picture business, and whether even though there were people maybe of my generation that had created regular habits of going to the movies, there were probably people of your generation and who were not regular moviegoers And the question was, is that a habit, or is it really because they weren't being served the kind of content that they were looking for? And I think what we're seeing with Obsession, with Backrooms, is that, you know, there was this pent up demand for content that people would be willing to go to the theater and spend money in a theater to see, in many cases, multiple times. But they were waiting for the right content. Instead of being served up, you know, their parents, you know, reruns of their parents' content, they're now seeing original, authentic, feeling franchises that are geared toward them.